first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight. 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq, he's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive and defensive rebounder, Ernie. One of the hardest box-out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint, which was surprising but good. Opened up his game a little bit, but he's best when he's finishing at the rim.
That'll wrap it up for now. Let's go courtside.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We've got the Detroit Pistons facing Los Angeles. And, guys, we will not be seeing Tobias Harris, who is injured.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt last game, he wanted to come back out and get on the court.
Yeah, and credit the team for putting his long-term health first, because this guy clearly is a gamer, and I'm sure he's looking to get back out there as soon as possible.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Curry in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ball outside. Jeff Green on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Paul with the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Johnson attacking. Here's Caldwell-Pope. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Caldwell-Pope's got his first points in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They set the screen. Redick. And the layup's good off the glass.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here. 4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Caldwell-Pope coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And stolen by Drummond. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cantor sets the pick for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Kicks it to Ilyasova. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Drummond with a screen on Redick. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now, here's Green. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Now, here's Curry. Jeff Green missing his last shot. There's the bucket. Good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Green. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Detroit with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here is Paul, following the basket by Freak. Cantor sets the pick for Paul. Lets the three fly, and good on the basket. Book it. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Kevin, he thinks this team is such a tight-knit group that it's starting to get to a point where they can read each other's minds. They'll see a guy cutting without even looking up, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully, the fun can continue, guys.
And Doris, appreciate the report. And we'll get to see early on here how coaches' focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
And if they heed their coach's words and really commit to finding the best shot possible each time down, I think they'll be fine.
Teamwork is the secret here. I mean, if they're going to achieve that goal of shooting a high percentage from the floor, they can't do it as individuals.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three. So we'll see Anthony Bennett go to the line here. Andre Drummond picks one up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Ilyasova. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. For Pistons, number one.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Morris, a screen. Back to Curry. Over to the wing. Morris, a screen. Caldwell poked, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Crawford outside. He dishes it to Redick. He kicks it to Paul. Redick setting the pick for Paul. Redick is in the corner. The rebound by Johnson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Morris with the bucket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Redick is in the corner. And the Clippers miss again. Pistons leading by 7. The dish to Curry. From beyond the arc, it's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 7 points for Freak. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
The shot by Redick, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Burke has an update for us.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Jackson. coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Curry, another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Morris, no good. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Snell. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Pistons making a change here. Meeks is checked in. Now, here is Morris. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson kicks to Curry. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And that one's good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Jackson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Crawford against Curry. Crawford dishes to Dallenberg. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Jackson against Augustine. Here's Dallenberg, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dallenberg's got his 2nd basket. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They set the screen. Nice job coming off that screen. 13 points for Freak.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Crawford against Curry. Crawford outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Jackson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, I mean, I couldn't have an all-star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his all-star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the all-star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Here's Augustine. Last game he had 12. Green with a screen on Jackson. Augustine passes to Green. Takes it from 10. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Augustine against Jackson. Green with a screen on Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And Augustine kicks to Crawford. cannot hit. And Detroit the other way now.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Jackson. Here's Baines. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Freak number 1.
Kevin, you know the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Morris outside. Here's Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. Been a stellar outing in this one for Curry. He has 18 points and 5 assists. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
Crawford dishes to Augustine. Green with a screen for Augustine. To the paint, knocked away. They get it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 11 points.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA league rankings. Tops in scoring, first in assists. They're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Cantor checked in for Jeff Green. No coverage that time. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Curry against Augustine. Crawford, no one around him. Crawford missing again. Detroit with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He had 40 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game. LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Feeds it to Crawford. Bennett setting the pick for Augustine. Offensive rebound. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Suns.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The feed now to Cantor, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
you know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
Here's Curry with the three. And through one half, it hasn't.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Anthony Bennett is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Paul kicks to Kanter. That shot wide open. Now here's Curry. To the left wing. Drummond a screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Curry. Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. And 12 points for Andre Drummond.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Dishes it to Paul. Kanter with a screen on Curry. Paul goes in. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Paul kicks to Redick. Paul against Curry. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Green drills the three-pointer. Green's got 7 points in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Johnson outside. Pass to Curry. Drummond a screen. Off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Paul outside. Here's Kanter. Can't hit. Good D by Drummond.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Redick. Here's Kanter. No good off the pick.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Meeks, covered by Reddick. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Drummond. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Screen by Dallenberg. And the wide open shot from Reddick. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Pistons have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And that one's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Ball against Curry. Green left side. Clock at 6. To end the run. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Really?
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Curry. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
1:15 left in the third. Passes it to Canner. He feeds it to Augustine. Back to Canner.
That's a wall.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Piston shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Curry outside. And that one's good. Curry's got 29.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
They set the pick. 3-pointers. Snell. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Crawford drives in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Snell. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot is off. Jackson misses the shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, Curry is in at the point. Reggie Bullock is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Baines in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. It's Curry, that time on the assist by Bargnani.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Augustine against Curry. Rejected by Bargnani. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks, good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Pass to Dawson. Rejected by Bargnani, but he stays with it. 3-pointers, Snell. And again, no good by the Clippers. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Baines dishes to Curry. Meeks passes to Bargnani. Kicks it to Meeks. Feeds to Baines. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now the dish to Patterson. Pass to Dawson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the feed to Augustine. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Pistons have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Meeks kicks to Bargnani. Bullock passes to Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. And the Clippers making a change here. Dallenberg's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To stop the run, the basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Snell. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. P.J. Augustine, and that's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Dishes to Bargnani. Up top, Curry. He kicks to Bullock. Here's Bargnani. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
They set the pick. Passes it to Dallenberg.
Pistons foul.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay
Aaron
down.
Baines. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Samuel Dallenberg.
Free throw good from Dallenberg. Paul checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Detroit, Ilyasova comes in for Bargnani. And Sessions subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And so he makes both from the line. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Sessions with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Puts it up from 15. Meeks, good. Meeks got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Dawson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Paul against Curry. Ilyasova dishes to Curry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Paul. Here's Dawson. And a miss there on the triple. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Baines. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Dawson with the rebound. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Snell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Top of the key, Ilyasova. From 18 feet away, no luck. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. That's a 2 from Paul. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's tipped. There's the screen, and they double up Paul. Here's Snell, guarded by Curry. Fires from deep. Snell, no good. The Pistons have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Curry kicks to Meeks. Inside. It's stolen by D'Alembert. And now the Clippers on the break. Patterson, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Sessions kicks to Curry. That is good.
Assist from
Curry's got 36.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to D'Alembert. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dawson gets the bucket.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Back to Curry. Six to shoot. Expanding his range. Dawson with the rebound. LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's Paul penetrating. And D'Alembert kicks to Dawson. Paul, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Ilyasova passes to Curry. The layup off target.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Snell, no good.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
2 remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Sessions.
Move the ball.
He feeds it to Curry. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Curry's got 38 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Paul up and in on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Sessions against Patterson. Baines dishes to Curry. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And there's the pass to Snell. Kicks to Patterson. There's the pick. Here's Augustine. That's short off the rim. Now, here's Meeks. He's guarded closely. To the inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tavares. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside Curry. Launches it. And so Detroit takes this one by a...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal.
You guys have a real streak going now. Can you keep it up?
I hope so. But we can't be thinking about that. We just got to keep playing our game, keep doing what coach is asking, and the streak will take care of itself. Listen, I don't want to jinx things any more than we already have, so next question, please.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
So you've been selected to play in the All-Star game next month. Do you feel like you were deserving of the selection?
That's a strange way to ask that question. So I'll just say that it's an honor to have been chosen. And I'm excited to get the chance to go out and represent this team and these fans. The All-Star Game has always been one of the highlights of the year for me ever since I was a little kid. So it's a great feeling to know I get to be a part of it this year. So that's it, I guess. Looking forward to it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Utah Jazz. Utah's been playing with a lot of focus. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's the trust you have to have.
Ernie, you know why I like drinking Shaq Fu Punch?
Why?
Because it's about finding the right mix. So in basketball terms, it's about coaches, star role players. Everything has to be working together. That's why these guys can be great.
I can't believe that you just promoted one of your products into discussion of what it takes to become a champion in the NBA.
I wasn't really promoting. I was just giving you a Shaqnology.
That's his 12th promotion. I'm going to start promoting
technologies. You know what? I won't say nothing else about myself or any product I'm endorsing. Man up, you two.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
The Jazz look to take charge in Energy Solutions Arena here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're going to bring it to you live. Detroit is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. As fun to watch as any other team in the league. And with the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you really get the sense that this is their time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, Curry. He's in at the point. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Burke, the pass to Gobert. Favors with a screen on Johnson. Hayward kicks to Favors.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. That's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits both from the stripe. About 1 minute into the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. If they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
Now Johnson. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. They double-team Curry from past the arc. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Burke kicks to Gobert. Hayward goes in. Burks in the corner. Favors sets the pick for Burks. Pass to Favors. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah. He is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Burke. Last game he had 12. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Hayward, wide open. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Curry. He had 40 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Burks' shot is good.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And the basket by Johnson.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. They set the pick. Passes it to Burke. Favors with a screen on Curry. Out to the wing. Here's Burks. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. Flies back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Drummond. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Now here's Burke. Following the miss by Freak. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. To the middle. And it's sent back by Drummond. And now the Pistons fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Johnson against Hayward. Outside Favors. A basket good off the assist from Hayward. 6 points for Derek Favors.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Curry dishes to Johnson. Outside Curry. Drummond the screen. Curry with another miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Favors. Rebound by Ilyasova. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Clippers.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now here's Burke. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Caldwell Pope with nobody on him. He parries the jumper.
Taking a look at some stats here for Caldwell Pope. Some nice work over the last 10 games. 4th in field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
And the Pistons making a change here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Curry. Lets it go. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Shumpert. Following the basket by Freak. Outside Shumpert. The 3. And he gets it to go. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guy. Seven times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Good. And it's 7 points for Freak.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And Jody Meeks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's the pick. Jackson drives in. Baines passes to Meeks. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dishes it to Favors. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He had 40 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Burks. Back to Gobert. Rebound, Detroit. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper, it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Exum kicks to Gobert. There's a good screen. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Here's Exum. Back to Gobert. To the wing right side. Burks sinks the triple. Burks has got 8.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pistons trail by 6 to the right side. Back to Curry. On the wing, Johnson. 5 to shoot. Trying his luck deep, and good. The three-point shot, good from Curry. He's got 14.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Fourth, Freak.
And these are the best in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Favors. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Detroit. They've been in peak form as we watch them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And checking out Detroit, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team. What a game for Favors. He's got 11 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
Curry dishes to Johnson. And Ilyasova kicks to Curry. Offline with his 3. Jazz leading by 4. Gobert with a screen for Burke. To the paint, the drive by Gobert. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists tonight.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
To take a look at the numbers for Hayward. Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Drummond working against Gobert, and it's Drummond missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Out to the right wing. Burks kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. The feed to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Utah lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Hayward. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Favors. Hayward on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Favors, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Favors has got 13.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Utah leading by 8. Burke with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Burks. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shot from 12. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Jazz making a change here. Hood's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Pistons. Now Burke, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hayward kicks to Burke. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Curry kicks to Johnson. There's the dish to Caldwell Pope. Drummond the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And the basket by Curry.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Favors with the screen. Burke dishes to Gobert. Inside. Layup off the pick. That's good from Burke on the assist by Gobert.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
To the left side wing. Drummond the screen. And stolen by Hood. Gobert the screen. Johnson against Hayward. Pass to Hood. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. So for the Pistons, Aaron Baines. And so we conclude the first half.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out late to egg that.
The second half just about to get going here. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work now.
Just checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Curry in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Johnson, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pistons trail by 11. Curry kicks to Johnson. Drummond a screen. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Curry kicks to Johnson. Drummond a screen. Off the screen. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his third rebound on the night. Burks the pass to Burke. Kicks it to Favors. He dishes it to Burks. He feeds it to Burke. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Jazz have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And so Favors nails both of them. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against Portland.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Lets it go from 11. No good. Good D by Drummond. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Misses off the right iron.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Burks kicks to Favors. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Curry. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. Pistons trail by 13. To the left wing. Caldwell Pope dishes to Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
And that one's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
On the wing, Johnson. Drummond passes to Johnson. And Ilyasova kicks to Caldwell Pope. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's the screen. Favors with a screen on Johnson. Now here's Burke, guarded by Kerr. Clock at 6. Burke dishes to Favors. Comes up empty off the pick. Pistons trail by 11. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Drummond a screen. Shot off the screen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Caldwell Pope's got 12.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Burke kicks to Favors. Hayward against Johnson. Pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Here's Burke. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Curry passes to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Gobert with the block. Hayward against Drummond. Here's Burke. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 15 points for Trey Burke. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
They get a hand on it.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Got that one up quick.
Come on now, let's go.
25 points for Freak.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Jazz leading by 11. Burke kicks to Gobert. They set the pick. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. Back to Gobert. No good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Gobert. And the layup is good. Gobert's got 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Detroit's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Hayward. And it's Ingles in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's his first foul.
Outside Curry. He kicks to Jackson. Passes to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Some good numbers for Johnson. He's got 8 points and 4 assists.
That one drops. He ties it up. Jazz shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Exum kicks to Ingles. Here's Hood. The feed now to Hayward. There's the dish to Ingles. Back to Hayward. Fades away. Rebound, Detroit. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy. And if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
Burks, he's checked in for Hood. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Jackson gets it to go.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Exum kicks to Ingles. Pass to Exum. To the middle. Ingles can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Jackson. The 3 from Johnson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 5-point Detroit lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hayward kicks to Ingles. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Exum dishes to Favors. That's tipped. Outside Curry. And another three for Detroit. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Feeds it to Ilyasova. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They double-team Curry. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Favors with a screen on Curry. Exum kicks to Ingles. The tray. Burks can't get it to go.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Exum with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Curry passes to Ilyasova. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Jackson. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. Now, here's Exum. He dishes it to Ingles. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
And he gets it to go. That's 12 points here for Drummond.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Favors with a screen on Curry. Exum dishes to Hayward. Burks kicks to Favors. Johnson against Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leaner from distance. Cannot hit. Good D by Johnson.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
Drummond the screen. Jackson in the corner. Back to Curry. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Jackson. Count that one. And now it's 27 points for Derek Favors.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Drummond passes to Johnson. He feeds it to Curry. On the wing, Jackson. Drummond the screen. Jackson drives in, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pistons leading by 3. Outside Curry. Now here's Ilyasova. Defense is right there. Back to Curry. Exum pulls it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry with it. Now defended by Hayward. On the wing, Jackson. Drummond working against Favors. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 5.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
I want you to focus on getting to
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Yeah, during that break, the head
shots.
coach...
Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nato guarded by Curry. The pass to Hood. That 3 off the mark. Detroit leading by 5. Johnson left side. Outside Curry. Exum pulls it in.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Here's the screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burke can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Curry kicks to Ilyasova. Right side Curry. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Hood. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. Nato. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Johnson dishes to Drummond. Down low. Utah with the rebound.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Hood. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And stolen by Burke. Pass to Hood to take the lead. The rebound by Johnson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Hayward. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Here's Hood. Gobert, the screen. Hood, the pass to Gobert. Money!
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hayward outside. Favors with the screen. Here's Burke. Right between the eyes.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Curry. The tagger. He drills the game winner.
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Wow, what a finish. What a remarkable way to close it out. Game time.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a close call for you guys tonight, but you're able to pull it out. What did this team show you with its ability to pull out a close and narrow win like this?
The main thing that I'll take away from this is that we're never going to get rattled at the end of the game. You know, when everything is on the line. We definitely know how to step our game up when it matters the most.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had it going on all game long, so when it came down to one shot to win the game, well, it was no surprise that he took it or that it was a game winner.
He made a big impact with his three-point shooting. 12. That's right, 12.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender, on the wing. Andre Iguodala.
MVP
of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since
It's the Pistons, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers, back on the road tomorrow. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
You know what, Kevin? This is a tough stretch, and even more so for a team that's struggling on the road. This could be a minefield waiting to explode.
And they're probably already wishing the road trip was over. On the surface, they do not look equipped to handle what's ahead of them. But stranger things have happened.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Curry, he's in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. Now, here is Morris. 5 on the clock. It's Curry outside. And Harkless pulls it down. On defense, Detroit, they put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the basket by Timofey Mozgov. At the top of the key, Curry. Another miss by Curry.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here's Clarkson. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. The pass to Randall. Dishes it to Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Williams has got his first bucket of the night. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the wing on the left. Kicks to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Drummond. To the middle. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. On the wing, Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Curry. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the wing right side. Drummond working against Williams. Outside Curry. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Offensive rebound. That puts them in the lead. Drummond's got his second basket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Clarkson kicks to Harkless. Feeds to Clarkson. Picked by Randall. Clarkson with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss.
Excellent job to track down the long board.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach, and we talked about how he wanted to play them in their first meeting of the year. And he said it's mostly going to be a feeling-out game. Coach told me you do your scouting and so forth, but really, you don't truly know a team until you play them once. We'll play our game, see how they respond. There really isn't much more to it. We'll see what they learn soon enough, guys.
Thanks for that, Doris. Boy, any edge you can get, guys, in a matchup like this is huge.
Yeah, I expect this to be a very tight contest the whole way through.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it turned out any other way. I mean, you have to dig really deep to find significant differences between these two teams.
Williams can't hit. And here are the Pistons now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And Morris drops them both. Lakers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Harkless. Picked by Mozgov. Clarkson dishes to Randall. The feed to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
A chance to check out the stats for Lou Williams. How's the last month been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dudley comes in for Maurice Harkless.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Clarkson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Johnson, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond. Rebound the Lakers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Utah Jazz. Nice D from Williams.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's Clarkson, trailing by 4. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clarkson's got 6.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Curry kicks to Johnson. Pass to Morris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Curry's shot is good. And here is Los Angeles now. Randall is screen on Curry. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Morris. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
The top score. Efficiency-wise. Freak is second. Third is Andre Drummond.
You can't say enough about these shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Lakers. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message.
Pistons leading by 8. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. Clarkson is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Hibbert with the screen. The kick out to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Pulls it up. The shot by Williams, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Curry dishes to Drummond. Carroll against Jackson to the inside. Ilyasova passes to Curry. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pistons. Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Hollins. And stolen by Ilyasova. And Hibbert with the block. Jackson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Harkless is checked in for Damari Carroll. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. Lakers trail by 13. Clarkson kicks to Williams. They set the screen. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. Hibbert with a screen for Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Releases. Again, the miss by Williams.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Curry wide open, nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Clarkson kicks to Harkless. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons leading by 16. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mozgov comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Randall subbed in for Ryan Hollins. And a switcher also for Detroit. Sessions is checked in. It's Williams with the drive, and the shot is good. Williams has got 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA league rankings. First in scoring, first in assist, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He ended up with 34 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Lakers trail by 20. Now Clarkson. He has 7. Mozgov a screen on Sessions. Clarkson dishes to Mozgov. Sessions passes to Curry. The three-pointer no good.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. That three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry kicks to Sessions. Back to Curry. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Detroit shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Curry. 19 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Cannot hit. And the Pistons now going the other way. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Clarkson dishes to Mozgov. They need this. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for your Lakers.
No good on the free throw. And the Lakers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Curry, good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Randall is screen on Sessions. Here's Clarkson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Morris with the screen for Sessions. Back to Curry. Now the dish to Baines. Johnson kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's 23 points for Freak.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Williams, that's good.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Baines. Mozgov covering. And here's Sessions. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he gets it to go.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Picked by Mozgov. Randall passes to Clarkson. It's stolen by Sessions. Stolen by Clarkson. He kicks it to Mozgov. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That is a dominating.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
On the floor for Detroit, Curry. He's in at the point. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Curry, good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Lakers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Now, here's Clarkson. Picked by Randall. Clarkson dishes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mozgov kicks to Clarkson. Off target from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Left side, Williams. There's a screen. Picked by Mozgov. Williams up on top. He's got 8. Here's Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's Curry with the drive. Out to the right wing. Drummond a screen. Caldwell-Pope passes to Drummond. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clarkson dishes to Harkless. Clarkson kicks to Harkless. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Curry passes to Ilyasova. And here's Morris for 3. Can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. The shot by Harkless, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Over to the left wing. And Drummond kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Morris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And that one's on target from the wing. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Fourth, Freak.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
To the middle, and Ilyasova kicks to Drummond. Morris dishes to Curry. Here's Caldwell-Pope, defended by Harkless. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his third rebound on the night. He feeds it to Clarkson. It's deflected. Harkless the pass to Mozgov.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 4th in steals, 7th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate for
Randall. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Clarkson. Good.
Freak.
And that's now 29 points for Freak.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 15. Randall with a screen for Williams. Lets it go from 14. That's good. Williams has got 10 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Morris, left side. Drummond, a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. Williams up on top. He's got 10. Rebound by the Pistons. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these 2 teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Dudley comes in for Julius Randle. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Harkless. Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far.
Stick it too much.
Drummond, a screen. Here's Curry. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Fires at the elbow. That one wide left. The Pistons have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And the basket by Jackson.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Williams attacking, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And here is Los Angeles now. Randall out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. The shot by Carroll, no good. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Curry with it. Guarded now by Harkless. It's stolen by Randall. Harkless kicks to Randall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Curry dishes to Ilyasova. Up top, Curry. The second chance effort. Rejected by Hollins. Here's Wirtz. And Baines pulls it down. The Pistons shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Wirtz, guarded by Curry. Wirtz passes to Sampson. The Lakers working the ball around now. And the 3 off target.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the pass to Meeks. Outside Curry. To the middle. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Huertas. Cans it from downtown.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Curry kicks to Baines. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Just 5 on the clock. Curry dishes to Johnson. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Baines.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Picked by Randall. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry passes to Johnson. Back to Curry. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Tries it from 19. Sampson pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Kicks it to Randall, 11 feet away. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 10 points for Johnson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Down low, Randall gets hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry shoots a 3, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Randall no good. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Outside Curry. Now Meeks. Launches it. And another 3 for Detroit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Offensive rebound. Here's Hollins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Lakers with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Randall, and Larry Nance is subbed in for Harkless. And then for Detroit, Bargnani comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Johnson. And Meeks kicks to Baines. Right block shot. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Huertas. There's the screen. Hibbert with the screen. Down low. Shoots from 8. Detroit with the rebound. Baines has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out left to the wing. Bullock kicks to Baines. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The 15-footer and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Huertas. Up and in on the layup.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. Bargnani kicks to Bullock. Bargnani dishes to Curry. 3 on the clock. Expanding his range. Rebound the Lakers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Feeds it to Hibbert. That's tipped. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. By himself, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Huertas passes to Hollins. The feed to Nance. Pass to Huertas. Launches a 3. Bullock with the rebound. Detroit's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Curry kicks to Bargnani. Over in the corner, Meeks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Bargnani. Bullock dishes to Curry. From the top of the key. The shot no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Huertas. Drills it from outside.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Curry kicks to Bargnani. Back to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 38 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Move the ball.
Bargnani in the corner. Meeks passes to Curry. The dish to Meeks. Pistons passing it around. Curry with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Harkless with the steal. And here they come. And laid in to finish the break.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Curry attacking. And that one's good. Curry's got 40 points.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just... And, folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the...